and welcome to Onstage at A.C.T. Today we're sitting down to talk with actress Chelsea Wenger, who will be featured in the upcoming production of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf as Honey. Chelsea, thank you so much for sitting down and talking to us. I know you're taking time out of your schedule, but this is our first time sitting down and talking.
Yeah.
Even though you did do Rabbit Hole last year. Was that your first show at A.C.T.?
Yes, that was my first show.
So since we haven't had a sit down yet, why don't you give me a little bit of your background? Tell me where you come from.
Well, I come from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio originally.
Me too, so awesome. Okay, great.
I did theater in middle school. Actually, my first production was a church production. I don't even remember what it was called. And then I did a play in 8th grade and was tongue twisted. I did theater in high school, and then I did state competitions and won superiors, and that was great. And then I got brought to IRSC, and I did theater there, and I had a scholarship. And then I got brought to the Pineapple. I've done other plays around there, and then I got brought to A.C.T.
So basically, once you got the bug, you never stopped.
No.
How'd you end up in Florida?
Well, my dad was tired of the snow, and boom, one thing led another. We're moving. All right, I'm going. And
High school, college age when?
My freshman year of high school, we moved.
Now, was it difficult to change schools? I know it's always rough.
Yeah, it was difficult. Well, for me, I was kind of like, woohoo, the sun, the beach. And my sister, she took it completely different than me. But
okay, so you're playing Honey. Mm-hmm. What can you tell us about your character and the show in general? I mean, we don't want to give too much away, but how do you fit into the show for Virginia Woolf?
Well, Honey, she's an innocent, naive, she's pure, she's a fun, she's like a light. I picture Honey like a light. She wants to be a light to other people, and she's a joy. She's fun to play too, really fun.
Now, she's not, to use a weird term, she's not a dingbat. She's not.
No, I don't think, she's not a dingbat. No, she's just naive, and she's just like.
So she's sweet and innocent.
Yes,
That's so adorable.
yes.
I mean,
yeah, she's adorable. That's a good word.
Now, how different is she from you? I mean, obviously you're quite worldly. I mean, been all over.
She's a little bit more not trying to be innocent, but her innocence comes across more. I think as I got older, I kind of got less naive. But like when I was really young, like starting off with acting especially, everyone's like, "Oh, you're so naive," and now I'm not as much like that.
Was that the biggest challenge, is to kind of play against your own type, to become that naive?
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges with Honey is there's a lot of, from one emotion to the next emotion, and then she kind of has to go back to that same emotion, so it gets exhausting. It's a little bit exhausting, but it's incredible feeling.
Now, I know this show takes place after a large party. Is she kind of tippy, and is that part of the reason why she's so all over the place?
Yeah, that's a little bit of the reason. But and that's fun to play because I don't really drink that much personally. But I mean, I've seen my experiences with people, so I'm able to.
Well, it sounds like we need to fix that right away.
Mike Sippendale, please.
There we go. Hey, can we have two? This would be an interesting interview. We had alcohol going on. It'd be fun.
One and done.
How does she starts off innocent? Does she end up that way, or she goes some sort of journey?
I feel like she goes through a journey. She definitely comes out changed, but I think she's going to suppress it in the end. She's going to suppress kind of what happened at this party. Okay. She's going to suppress it.
Now, as we said earlier, this is your second show here. How do you like working with such a small cast in a small space that's really intimate, other than, you've done the Pineapple, you've done an IRC. What's it like being here?
Oh, I love it because we get so intimate. We're able to connect on this whole other level. The way we gel, our chemistry with this show is just incredible because we're able to have these moments on screen and off the screen, and we're this close. We see each other's souls through our eyes. It's awesome.
Do you find the audience being so close as a distraction, or are you able to just...
I'm able to block them out. It's because it's like, it becomes most real. And I love it because I often hear the audience say, we feel like we were in that living room. We feel like we were in that cathedral. Like as with Agnes. Incredible. And I think it's so special because their heartbeat is on the stage as our heart's beating on the stage. I love it.
So, this show comes with an amazing pedigree. Everyone's heard the name. They may not know exactly what, but they have heard Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Why, in your opinion, should people come and see the show?
It's an American classic. There's no other like it. I mean, this play is one of a kind completely. And that's one thing with A.C.T. They do those big names but they also do like the ones that people don't really do a lot. You know,
the off-kilter kind
yes,
of like
and
lesser
that's
known.
but that's what people want to see. They want to see the extraordinary, and that's what A.C.T. offers people. I honestly believe that.
Well, that's amazing. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic about it. Do you have a next project lined up, or can we look for you next?
Well, that's up to A.C.T.
Oh, so that's right. You were in our first set of auditions,
Yes,
so we
yes.
hopefully will see you in season
Yes.
3 gets planned. But anything before then, or
Nope, nothing.
now? You recently got married.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. There's the ring. You want to hold it up for the camera? See, there's the ring. So how long have you been married?
Let's see, 23rd of January would be 2 months. So, no wait, yeah, 2 months. Yeah.
So you got married in November.
Yes,
Like right around
November
Thanksgiving. So
23rd.
how's married life treating you?
It's awesome, and I love being able to run lines with him. I mean, I help him out because he's an actor too.
Oh, great.
And he does theater at IRC. Following in my footsteps. He's a younger one.
Oh, cradle robber, everyone. So.
Oh yeah, I'm a cougar.
So, how do you fit your personal life and home life with your new theater life?
Well,
I mean, it must be easy because he's an actor too.
Oh yeah, and he completely understands. That's the best thing. Being with somebody who has the same passion as you. I love it because we're able to talk about our characters to each other, talk about line rehearsals, talk about a rehearsal that didn't go so well, or talk about and it's great. It's like a therapy session every day, and you don't have to pay for it. So.
Do you ask him for advice, or maybe if you get stuck? Or?
Yeah, I did. I not so much with this, but I did ask him for
Just
Rabbit
in
Hole.
general, yeah.
Yeah, I've asked him for a lot of advice with that one. With Honey, I haven't really had to ask him for a lot of advice with this one, but he asks me for a lot of advice too with his. Like even line delivery, and inflection, voice inflection. I'm like, well, you sound a little too monotone there. Raise it up. We help each other with that, which is awesome.
Awesome. So, I know you guys are deep in rehearsal. You guys open in a month, something like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap things up?
Let me think. I just want to say I hope everybody gets a chance to come see this play with this. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but this cast is one of the strongest casts I've ever worked with. Though, really, I mean, I'm just honored to be on stage with them because it's incredible.
Well,
I'm learning from them. Like every time I look in somebody's eyes on this stage, it's like, wow.
wow, Chelsea, that is amazing. I wish you a long and healthy, productive, sold-out run
Yes,
of
thank
Virginia
you.
Woolf. You can see Chelsea Wenger, newly married Chelsea Wenger, here at A.C.T. when Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf opens on February 19th and runs through March 5th.
We decided to come to this college.
In my mind, Martha, you are buried up to your
I'll
neck
make
in
you
cement.
sorry you ever let yourself down. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Virginia Woolf, Virginia Woolf. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? You didn't do anything. You never do anything. You
My
never
God,
mix.
Martha, you are a wicked woman.